What is going on, my friends? So good to see you guys again. Got a fun video for you today. Something definitely a little bit different than normal, but nevertheless, I think it's going to be really fun talking through this with you guys today. But before we jump too much farther, jump on down, like, and subscribe, and y'all leave a comment down there. Let me know what kind of stuff you guys want to see from this channel going forward. I am open to explore all kinds of subjects, topics, tutorials, live shows, whatever you guys want to talk about. I'm here for it. So let's jump on into this video. So something I hear all over the place, whether it be from kids who are just starting out or to people who have been playing for years and years, is what is their favorite guitar? What makes their favorite guitar their favorite guitar? And the things that make someone's favorite guitar their favorite guitar could range across a huge variety of things. It could be the playability, it could be the sound, it could be the look, it could be the other people who have played those guitars, it could be the dollar amount. To me, it's one of the coolest things about like the physical guitars themselves. You know, we get to appreciate it for what it is, and I might really love the look of that guitar while someone else might think that it's the best playing guitar that they've ever had their hands on. We get to be subjective, and that's just a really cool thing about guitar. So this sort of had me racking my brain over the last couple days. You know, I was thinking to myself, do I have a favorite guitar? I don't sit around thinking about my guitars all that much, so it felt a little bit weird to be doing that. But as I'm sure most of you guys would agree with me, each guitar has its own flavor. Each one has its own sound, its own personality. And depending on the song or depending on the show or whatever it might be, you pick the guitar for that individual purpose. Now on this channel, you guys have seen me play a ton of electric. Maybe a little bit of acoustic, but it's mainly been electric. And that's not really for any particular reason. I just guess I'm drawn more towards electric guitars most of the time than I am acoustic guitars. I just really enjoy the tone shaping options and effects and amps and all of those things. So whenever I started thinking through this stuff, I kind of had to break it down in terms of if I had to sell every guitar I own except for one, what's the one guitar I wouldn't get rid of? So eventually I landed on this one. This is a 1979 Guild D35NT. So for those of you who have been with the channel for a while, you're probably a little confused. You're probably like, Chad, didn't you just drop over $3,000 on a Gibson Les Paul? Yes, I did. Didn't you say it was your dream guitar? Yes, I did. But y'all, there is a ton of significance with this guitar. This guitar belonged to my grandfather, Eugene Judd. It has just been around as long as I can remember. My earliest memories, a lot of them involve this guitar. So a little bit of backstory here. I was really close with my grandparents growing up. My grandpa was a great guitarist, great mandolin player, and he could sing loud and proud. Music has played a huge role in my family, whether it be a holiday, a funeral, or just getting together for dinner. You better believe that the instruments were going to come out and we were going to be doing some singing. And as far back as I can remember, this guitar has been the center of all of that. So I was around 11 years old whenever I started learning how to play guitar, and anytime I was at my grandparents' house, I was trying to get my hands on this guitar to run the chords that I had just learned or to learn whatever solo-y thing I just learned. So at this point in my life, there are definitely a couple other guitars that I have put in way more hours than I have this one. But this guitar has just always been around. It's always just been a core part of my musical upbringing, but also it ties in so close to my family and my upbringing just as a person. And it's been around for life events. It's been around for birthdays. It's been around for funerals. It's been around for Thanksgiving and Christmas and just loads and loads of other things in my life that I can look back to. Now, I'll go ahead and clear this up. Do I think this is the greatest guitar on the planet? No, I know for a fact that there are other guitars out there that play better, that sound better, but y'all, this guitar just has so much significance to me in my life, and it does just happen to play really great and sound really great. So my grandpa left me this guitar after he passed. For a long time, it just sort of sat in its case. I was really nervous to take it out and play it anywhere. It didn't have a pickup in it, but I was scared that something might happen to it. I didn't want to install the pickup because I thought something might happen to damage it. But over time, eventually I thought, you know what? This guitar needs to be played. People need to hear it, and I just wanted to play it. So I took it to my buddy Matt, and he got it back just playing like butter. He installed a pickup, and I have been playing this thing consistently ever since. I can't think of a time where I've gone maybe more than 2 days without picking it up for some reason, whether it be for recording or a gig or just to play or write. It's just so cool to me to know that this guitar has been around to watch me learn chords all the way to playing Bridgestone Arena and playing on tons of recordings that have been listened to by millions and millions of people. I just think that that is the coolest thing and an amazing way to honor his memory. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. Jump on down in those comments. Let me know what your favorite guitar is and why is it your favorite guitar? I want to hear from you guys. My friends, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. It really does mean the world. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.